Good evening, good welcome, good morning. How are you? Today we have a student game here today. A student had a tremendous game, 92% against Abramu. So we're gonna have a look at this because apparently student has really turned the tide. I've been saying it for a while now, and this seems to be statistical evidence of that fact. Although it's not reflected in the ratings, which is a bit of a mystery, which we're hoping to discover game by game. But yeah, so this move was maybe a tad pushy, right? Tad pushy because this rook is undefended, so he can take here and you can't exactly take back. So tactical mistake there. But as you would expect, he didn't even see that. So we still end up with a mild advantage here. Tense position here. Very tense position. White has played well and has basically trapped his bishop, right? Yeah, did his knight trap his bishop, right? I didn't call it a blunder though, weirdly enough for black. Why is this not a blunder? Anyway, maybe because black would have better counterplay with this kind of a setup with check here and oh yeah, and a follow-up check here, that kind of stuff. So bishop capturing was the wrong idea for black, but he still has an active knight here, and it's not over and done with yet. It's very easy for white to panic and play a move like this, for example, which would seem natural and defensive, but in reality, it would invite the juggernaut deeper in. So, calmer kind of a move is what is even a calmer move here? What is? I would vote for something like knight here, but I recognize that there is knight check. Not too much to follow after that. No, you would have to go up here and then knight check again, and yeah, I don't know. Okay, you played the same move I would have. Computer has this one. This is more assertive. Yes, it's like controlling. It's like being more confrontational, less passive. Knight check still comes and gets a pawn. Yeah, and another pawn. It's very bizarre game actually because it looks like black's doing rather good, but white has all the aces because of this piece firepower, because of the tremendous forces of nature that are angled at black's king. White holds all the aces despite not having any pawns around his king. And now comes the battering rams, one after another. And black is doing nothing. He's not even. He doesn't know what to do. This is just. This is a juicy attacking fest, but very difficult to play such a position accurately. It's going to be interesting to see how the student pulls it off. Knight here seems the most natural, but oh, of course, take the knight first. Uh, no, the attack is just coming tremendously here. A nice fork. I would have gone for the fork too. The sack is also on, I guess. Yeah. Very clinical finish. Very clinical finish. All right, so that's a great game for number one here from a student. Very what we must say was commendable was the ability to sort of keep this attack going really well from here. You know, to get into this situation and mobilize the forces well enough to start getting this hostile attack going. That's what we have to give the student really good credit for. It takes a long while for students, for people to get good at that aspect of the game, of the of keeping the tempo of the attack going all the way through. Anyway, now we have game number two here. It's against Joe Bing 4-3, 4-3. And here, Joe Bing was the better player, 92% here. A tremendous game, nearly 2000 level against Student, which was also pretty good, 1700. Not bad at all. So let's have a look and let's flip the table so we are from the student's perspective. Mm. Well, you see, the moves after the openings have been made. The first move after the opening is done, which is around here, is very critical, and you don't want to mess it up. You want to play that move really well. And you took a minute to play this. You took a minute to play it, but doesn't it just lose a pawn and give his bishop a nice spin? And yeah, it does. So White's got a huge lead on you. So what this move is a real blunder. We have to consider. Maybe you should have captured here first and then played it as a follow-up if you want to do something like that. But let's see what would have been better according to AI. Knight back, which is a very strange move. We have to acknowledge it's not an easy move, but let's just try to understand the wisdom of it. Let's try to understand the wisdom of it. The point is that the knight is not going to do anything from here. So it's I don't know. It is sort of like a non-move, but in a way there is a wisdom to it. So I don't know what else to say. Anyway, we got into this kind of situation. If you don't mind my French, this is really bad position. It's very hard to win a game from here. So uh, we might see some fight, but uh, that's ugly. We just lost a piece there. So we're not going to give this a very long review here. We will credit. We will credit some fight here at the end. Okay, let's give some credit here. There is some kind of a bind going on here, and it's not. He's got only 2 minutes left, and the opponent has 14 minutes, so it's definitely time is not on his side either. But he's trying to be resourceful. He's trying to do something, but there's not much that can be done. There's not much that can be done. So, but he still fights on, which you must admire on some level. Until next time, cheers.